Hey guys, Luke here, and we're back for another episode of the Dream Team Tour. So let's get into the game. Team lineup we're running with is the exact same, like the original side. So you should know what that is by now. If you don't, the team lineup will come up. You can just pause it when it comes up. We're the first team to pop up, and then the same goes for the second team if you really want to. But I'm going to go over in the video anyway, so may as well just listen to me talk in the video. You know, no point in pausing it. And also be in the description as well, so yeah. So here's our team about to come up. We're taking on the Powerhouse team. The nickname is Power, because, I don't know, it just doesn't fit in. I forget who this was suggested by, but it was suggested by one of my subscribers, so thank you very much. If you leave in the comments who you are, and I'll, like, when I see the name, I'll be able to remember it. I'm that sort of thing. Like, I'm that sort of person where I can't remember what it is, but then I see it, and then I'll be like, oh, bam. There we go, I got it. So there's the lineup. It might have been random comments everywhere. It could have been someone else. I can't remember, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna go through the side, the Powerhouse side. So it originally started out as they suggested do the strongest. And I thought, well, I don't know what they bench or anything, so we'll just go what it looks like. We'll go off the Powerhouses. So that's how we came to the conclusion of the name and stuff, and the criteria for it. So yeah, the fullback is Greg Inglis, the wingers are Manu Vatuvai and Jorge Taufua, the centres are Konrad Hurrell and Jamal Idris, the halves are John Sutton and Tony Williams, the props George Burgess, James Tamou, and then we've got the hooker Isaac Luke, second row is Jason Taumalolo, Sam Burgess, and the locks Paul Gallen. Wow, I thought we were going to get through there. And the bench is Frank Pritchard, Dave Taylor, Sam Thaiday, and Fuifui Moimoi. Now, obviously, some of them, like, it's up for debate, really. I mean, you can leave in the comments if you want, whoever you want in the side. It doesn't bother me if you disagree. Like I said, there's no set side. I don't know how much they will bench press or, you know. This is just off trying to remember players. I mean, I do have a little season guide thing, but I didn't use it for this one. I'm sure I can find what they were weigh. I mean, if I'm not doing a heaviest or something. Isaac Luke, he was kind of like the heaviest. Oh, damn, we came in. Could have got an intercept there. He was the most powerful out of all the hookers, I thought. I mean, maybe Sekiaro, but in terms of, like, he runs it the most. You can say, like, I don't know who would actually be the strongest, but yeah. I mean, I don't count, like, Justin Hurrell or someone playing there. Oh, I was trying to do a little in and out ball that I did from my scrum set play that I do. Big Semi, he could have made the side. Also for wingers, you know, Iwate. There's a fair few wingers and centres that we could have put in, but that's what I settled on. So may as well get into, like, talking about individual people. So at the fullback, obviously we have Inglis. We could have maybe put Hayne in there, I don't know. But I'd say Inglis is the most powerhouse of all of them. Look back at him palming off Jamie Soward. That was so funny. Who would have thought Dragons would have had the year they had after that? But anyways, Inglis definitely one of the strongest players. Also Hoffman, another one who got launched. I mean, he's launched enough players in his career for me to say he is a powerhouse. And I think you'd be able to agree. It's kind of freakish how he's quick and so strong and good stat. He's just got everything, Inglis, except for the fact that performing on big stages. But the funny thing is, at this stage, he could be well on his way to going to another grand final after I've just made that comment. So I don't know, I'll look like a fool most likely. And then we move on to the wing spots of Vatuvai and Taufua. Two similar but different sort of players, I suppose. Vatuvai is, you know, I'd say he's a bit more stronger. He's more of like a person who just barges his way over. Taufua he does that, but he's a little bit faster, I think. Both have pretty shit hands. But I suppose that's you gotta take that into account. Like, whoops, you know, if they were good at everything, they probably wouldn't be playing wing. But I don't know. I suppose a wing is supposed to take the bomb, so that was probably a stupid comment. Oh no, Taufua himself nearly went through there. Tompkins nearly got it back. Yeah, disregard what I just said. That was really stupid. I just realised. But yeah, like I said, both of them got pretty shocking hands. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, just they just barge over. Taufua's got a little bit more of a step or whatever, but he's in reserve grade now, so Well, he's not even reserve grade, he just got dropped. He's in the finals. So enough of that, let's go to the centres. I've just been rambling on about shit there. So Hurrell and Idris. Hurrell, I think, was a pretty obvious one. I think Idris probably a pretty obvious one too. I can't think of any other centres that would be bigger and more damaging runners than them, like in terms of being hard to tackle and all that sort of stuff. Like, really, if you can think of someone, leave in the comments. I'm not talking about someone being like, oh, well, you know, Jared Hayne's pretty hard to tackle. I'm talking about actually, like, strength. They could just push you off or something. Even though Hayne could, so that's probably a bad example, but I hope you know what I mean. Burgess can't push through. What the hell are we going to do? We're going to go to Thurston. That's what we're going to do. And somehow we get the ball back again. It's fine with me. So move on to the halves pairing of... Actually, I didn't finish talking about the centres. Easy stuff there, Red Rajra. Yeah, Idris, he's just a big dude. He doesn't really have much else going for him. He's not that quick. Doesn't have good footwork or anything. So it's just his strength pretty much is what's getting him through first grade. Hurrell, he's a little bit quicker. Or he's a lot quicker. A bit shorter. But, you know, he's definitely a powerhouse. Like, he's probably one of the... Like, definition of a powerhouse. He's probably one of the closest you can get. That's enough of them. So now we'll actually move on to the halves. John Sutton, Tony Williams. So it was hard to really find some powerhouse halves because, like, who the hell's a powerhouse half? So we settled on Tony Williams. He played a fair few games for the Bulldogs this year at halfback /5'8". So I thought, why not? And if not, he'd just be playing in the second row anyways. He definitely would be in the side. It's just a matter of where. And he could fill the role of the halves, seeing there aren't really any halfbacks. Powerhouses. And then 5'8" for Sutton. He's the only real big centre, big 5'8". Maybe Curtis Sirena or someone, I don't know. But Sutton, I'd say he's the best suited for the 5'8" position. I mean, he's not generally like an actual powerhouse where he just pushes off players, but I suppose out of the lot, he's probably the most likely to do that. So that's enough of the halves really, because I suppose Tony Williams I'd say he's probably the strongest out of all these guys in terms of hard to tackle. You might think Burgess and stuff would be, but I disagree. So Tony Williams, he's there. And then we move on to the props. George Burgess and James Tamou. I don't know why I said Jason. I don't know. Oh, it's because I'm reading the next person. Yeah, James Tamou. I wasn't sure who to put for the prop. I mean, I don't know. Is James Tamou a powerhouse? I mean, he hasn't really showed it lately, but he was. I mean, Fafita's probably more suitable. I don't know. I really don't know. This one was up for debate. Like I said, leave in the comments who would you have picked. I'm thinking probably Fafita should have been there, but you know, it's too late now. Tamou's there. Even Matt Scott. Any one of those. Oh, great ball. I thought it was going to be an intercept there. Couldn't get it offload away, damn. So yeah, Tamou's there. We got George Burgess, who I think definitely deserves to be in there. He's one of the biggest forwards in the game at this stage. I mean, he's bulked up a lot from his first few years. Hopefully it's just genetics for him. Uh-oh. That was so poor. Yeah, you'd like to think it's just genetics. I think it is. I mean, it sounds massive, so you'd say it would be. Also, his brother is in the side as well, as you can tell by the description. Yeah, Isaac Luke's the hooker. It's another one of those things. Same with the half spot. Like, who would be there for a powerhouse hooker? Like, that just doesn't happen. So that's why I thought either him or Sekiara, one of them. They run the ball a lot, they fend a lot. So it's probably the closest we'd get to an actual powerhouse hooker. So, and Isaac Luke, he does put some pretty good tackles on. Maybe Joel Romolo would have been better. Now I think about it, he would have been a real good pick. But so not many people would know who he is, so it doesn't really fit in. But let's move on. Oh, hang on. Oh, damn. Got a little caught up there, otherwise it would have been off. Damn, alright, sorry for the silence there. We got Jason Taumalolo and Sam Burgess in the second row. Now, Taumalolo, you know how strong he is now. He's sort of hot and cold, but at the same time, this is going to be a great try. At the same time, he's really hard to tackle. I would class him as a powerhouse forward. I don't know if you would, but that's just my opinion. We got Sam Burgess, but it's obvious why he's there. So hard to tackle, harm people off, big hits, everything. Then we move on to the lock. I don't know why I took it so far back. What am I doing? Gonna have to go everything here. Please get over. Looking pretty good. Can it make the distance? It does easily. Yeah, so Paul Gallen is the lock. He's another one, obviously. People know he's a hard man. And he doesn't rely on, he's not a hole runner or anything, he just bashes himself, he just barges up the field. I mean, is that a powerhouse? I don't know, but I think he is. So that's enough of Gallen. There's not really too much to say about the forwards because they kind of explain themselves, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously, some people need some explaining more than others because you need to justify why they're there. But, you know, it's up for debate if you want. You can leave in the comments who you think. That'd be really cool. List the whole side. That'd be kind of cool. Also, if you want, I'm happy to play subscriber squads. I'm going to be starting doing that soon. So I've seen some people leaving comments, particularly NRL vids. I believe he wants me to play his own side. So I'm happy to do that. Yeah, so leave them in the comments. And any more suggestions, I'm welcoming for suggestions. But enough of that crap. Let's get into the bench. Oh, pick up the ball. There you have it. So the bench was Pritchard, Dave Taylor, Sam Thaiday, Fuifui Moimoi. They pretty much, you know, that's another one where they all explain themselves, really. Pritchard, I mean, just look at his hit on Todd Vary. Enough said. Oh, come on, here's a try. Here's a try. There we have it. Through the post, but it's a try, nonetheless. Yeah, Pritchard explains himself. He's sort of the same way with T-Rex. It's good at the Bulldogs having two big boppers. So it's Kaziano and stuff there as well, but we haven't put him in. And then we've got Dave Taylor, who, I mean, he might not show it all the time, but he definitely is a powerhouse. He doesn't really run great holes or anything. He just runs up and smashes people. That's it. And Sam Thaiday, same sort of thing. He is a bit better at running holes, but in the end, he's more of a he's a powerhouse player. He's not a line runner or anything like a Boyd Corner or something. Then we got Fuifui. Who can forget his try in the grand final against the Storm, just pushing players off left, right, and centre. Goes in and scores himself. Just what a player he was when he's in form. Come on, Sean Johnson. Come on, B-Moz. Get to the corner. Here's a try. What a great try. What a good way to finish it off. 22-0. Well, it's going to be 24, hopefully. So we'll keep the conversion, and I'd say that's going to be, like, I haven't really got anything else to talk about. The video's coming to an end, so I'll start to wrap it up. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please hit a like. If you want, you can follow me on Twitter, Mr. Luke on YT. Also, I think I got a Facebook page, so I think it's that as well. I won't link it or anything, but if you just want, you can search it up, Mr. Luke, I think is what it's called. Then yeah, just make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments, all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, I'll get back to all of you 100%. And like I said in previous ones, if you're going, oh, why am I not getting replied to? Why is it replying to everybody else but not me? It's because it won't let me. Like, there's no reply thing. It just, I don't know. I can thumbs up your comment. I usually thumbs them up instead because I guess that's the only alternative I have. Because I could reply, but you wouldn't see it, so what's the point of me replying? So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to end it here. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, you can do all the stuff I just said before. So I'll see you for the next episode, guys. Bye.